Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel 𝐈𝐂𝐒𝐄 classes. My name is 𝐈𝐂𝐒𝐄 𝐒 and we are doing equation of a straight line from ICSE 10th Maths. So in our previous video, we did the sums till 18th question from ML Aggarwal, exercise 12.2. Today we are going to start from question number 19. So let us see the question number 19. Find the equation of the line perpendicular from the point 1, minus 2 on the line 4x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Also find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular. Let us draw a rough diagram and understand what they say. This is a line which is your 4x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. You need to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this line. So the equation of this line you need to find out. Okay, which is perpendicular on this line from a point, let the point be P, that is 1, minus 2. Okay, that means the line which is perpendicular to this line, we know the slope, the product of the slopes will be minus 1. So let the slope of this line be M1, the required line, and the slope of this line be M2. Okay, so we'll have to find out what is M2. Then we'll apply the criteria M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. So we get the slope of this line, and the line passes through this point. So we can get the equation of this required line by slope point 4. So let us do this. First I am taking the given line, that is 4x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. In order to find out the slope of this line, we have to convert this equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So minus 3y is equal to minus 4x plus 5. Let us multiply by minus 1. So 3y is equal to 4x minus 5, or y is equal to 4 upon 3x minus 5 upon 3. So the slope, therefore the slope which we are considering as M2 is 4 upon 3. Okay. Now let us consider the slope of the given line be M1. Now as per the criteria, we know M1 into M2 should be equal to minus 1. So M1 into M2 is your 4 by 3 should be equal to minus 1, or M1 is equal to minus 3 upon 4. So this is the slope of the required line. Now the required line passes through this point 1, minus 2. Therefore the equation we get by the slope point form. I'll do it here. Therefore the equation of the required line, you can use the form which you are using here. You can write down the form, that is slope point form. Now first we write down the form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m whole into x minus x1. Y minus, we will consider y1 as minus 2, so it will be y plus 2 is equal to m. M is your minus 3 upon 4. X minus x1 is 1, so put 1 over here. Get 4 this side, 4 whole into y plus 2 is equal to minus 3x, and minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. So 4y plus 8 is equal to minus 3x plus 3. 4y plus 3x, I got 3x this side. 4y plus 3x is equal to 3 minus 8, or 3x plus 4y is equal to minus 5 I am getting. I can get minus 5 this side and get 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the required line. So this line, the equation of this line we get as 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. This is the first part. Now the second part, they are saying also find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular. Now coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular is this point. So we have to find out the coordinates of this point. That means this is what? This is the point this is the intersection point between this line and this line. So if we can solve these two equations simultaneously and get the intersection point, we can get the foot of the perpendicular. So let me do the next part. I'll rub this part. I just need the equations of the two lines. So the given line, let me write down the given line here. That is 4x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. Let me call this as equation number 1. And the line which we got, the required line was 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. Let me call this as equation number 2. Now we need to solve these equations by simultaneous linear equation method. So suppose if I want to cancel the y part, I multiply this whole equation by 4 and this whole equation by 3. So getting here 4 into 4 16x minus 12y minus 20 equal to 0, and here I am getting 9x plus 12y plus 15 is equal to 0. Now since it is minus 12y and this is plus 12y, we will add both the equations. This will get cancelled. 16 plus 9 will give me 25x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 5. 25x is equal to 5, or x is equal to 5 upon 25. That is 1 upon 5. So we got the value of x as 1 upon 5. Correct, right? 16, yes. 1 upon 5. Now put the value of x in any one of the equation to get the value of y. So let us put in x is equal to 1 upon 5 in equation 1. 4 into 1 upon 5 minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. So minus 3y is equal to 5 minus, this will go that side, 4 upon 5. So minus 3y is, 5 is the LCM, 24 minus 4. So minus 3y I am getting as 21 upon 5, or y is equal to 21 upon 5 into minus 3. This will get cancelled. So y I get as minus 7 upon 5. So the foot of the perpendicular is, therefore the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular is your x coordinate, which is 1 upon 5, comma y coordinate, which is your minus 7 upon 5. So this way we have to do the 19th question. I'll repeat it one more time. We have to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to the given line. So we need to use the criteria m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. We considered the slope of this line is m2 and we found it out, and the slope of this line is m1. Then after applying the criteria m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, we got the slope of the required line. Also the required line passes through this point, so we get the equation by this line by the slope point form. Once we get the equation, now in the second part they are asking the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular, that means this point, which is the intersection point between this line and the given line. So we have to solve these two equations simultaneously to get the foot of the perpendicular. Let us proceed with next question, question number 21. Prove that the line through minus 2, 6 and 4, 8 is perpendicular to the line through 8, 12 and 4, 24. So now here we have to use the criteria for the perpendicular lines, which is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is the product of the slope is equal to minus 1. So first we have to find out the slope from this information, and then we have to find out the slope from these 2 points, and then we have to show the product of the slope is coming minus 1. I already did the sum here. Let us check it out. A, I am considering the first point, which is denoted by x1, y1, which is your minus 2, 6. Second point B, x2, y2, which is your 4, 8. So the slope of the line passing through A and B is, I am considering the slope as m1. So m1 will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So put the values, y2 is 8, minus 6, x2 is 4, minus of minus 2, that's plus 2, and the slope is coming 1 upon 3. So the slope of the first line is coming 1 upon 3. Now let us consider the third point, which I have taken as P, and the coordinates as x3, y3 is 8, 12, and the fourth point I have taken it as Q, x4, y4, which is 4, 24. So we are finding out the slope of the line passing through P and Q. I'm considering the slope as m2. So m2 is equal to y4 minus y3 divided by x4 minus x3. So now put the values 24 minus 12 divided by 4 minus 8, which gives you minus 3. Now let us see m1 into m2. m1 is your 1 by 3. m2 has come minus 3. So if you calculate this, it's coming minus 1. So we can write the product of the slopes of the lines is minus 1. Therefore, the lines are perpendicular to each other. Let's start with the next question. Question number 22. Show that the triangle formed by the points A1, 3, B3, minus 1 and C minus 5, minus 5 is a right angle triangle by using slopes. So we have to prove that it is a right angle triangle. So it can be like this. It can be ABC like this, where AB is perpendicular to BC. Okay, it can be like this, BCA, BCA, where BC is perpendicular to AC, or it can be like this, CBA, CBA, where CB is perpendicular to AB, or it can be whatever way. Okay, the name can be like anyhow. So basically we need to show that any two lines are perpendicular to each other. So if we can find out the slopes and show that any two lines are perpendicular to each other, we can easily say that this is a right angle triangle. Okay. So let us find out the slopes. Let A, which is your 1, 3, be x1, y1. B, which is your 3, minus 1, is x2, y2. And C, which is minus 5, minus 5, is x3, y3. So I have denoted the 3 points. Now let us find out the slopes of every sides. Okay, the slope of AB, that is m1. AB would be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Put the values. Y2 is minus 1 minus y1, that's minus 3. x2 is 3 minus x1, that's 1. So let us calculate this. It's coming minus 4 upon 2, which is your minus 2. So slope of AB we got. Now let us find out slope of BC, which I am considering as m2. BC, so it will be y3 minus y2 upon x3 minus x2. y3 is minus 5, so minus 5, and minus of minus 1 will become plus 1. x3 is minus 5 and minus x2, that's 3. So here you are getting minus 4 upon minus 8. So that is 1 by 2. So easily we can see m1 into m2, if we do, we are getting minus 1. Therefore, m1 into m2, m1 is minus 2, m2 is 1 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, getting minus 1. This means that AB is perpendicular to BC. That means triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. We don't have to even find out the other lines. So if we don't get minus 1 from these two, then we have to find out the third side also. This is already. Next is question number 23. Find the equation of the line through the point minus 1, 3 and parallel to the line joining the points 0, minus 2 and 4, 5. So that means we have to find out the equation of the line which is passing through this point, also which is parallel to the line joining these 2 points, right? So that means whatever will be the slope of this, that will be the slope of the required line. And also it passes through this point. So we can get the equation of the line by the slope point form. So let us first find out the slope out of these 2 points. Okay. So let A, I designate it by x1 y1, which is your 0, minus 2, and B denoted by x2 y2, which is your 4, 5. So let us find out the slope. Therefore, slope of AB y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, 5 plus 2 upon 4 minus 0, that's 7 upon 4. So since the required line is parallel to the above line, therefore the slope of the required line is 7 by 4. Okay. Also it passes through that point. So also the required line passes through minus 1 comma 3. Therefore the equation of the required line, which form you are going to use here? Slope point form. So write it here, slope point form. First we are going to write down the form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m whole into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is your 3, m is 7 upon 4, x minus x1 is minus 1, so x plus 1. Now get 4 this side, 4 whole into y minus 3, 7 whole into x plus 1. Now let us solve it. This is 4y minus 12 is equal to 7x plus 7. Therefore 4y is 7x plus 7 plus 12. I got 12 that side. So I get 4y is equal to 7x plus 19. This is the equation of the required line. The next question is A is minus 1 comma 3, B is 4 comma 2 and C is 3 comma minus 2 are the vertices of a triangle. Let us draw a rough diagram. Let this be A, this is your minus 1 comma 3, B 4 comma 2 and C 3 comma minus 2. These are the vertices of a triangle. Find the coordinates of the centroid G of the triangle. So we have to find the coordinate of the centroid G. So we have a formula for the centroid. Let this be the centroid. And the formula for the centroid is G is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 comma 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 comma 3. This is the formula for the coordinates of the centroid. Okay, so let us consider this is your x1 y1, this is x2 y2 and this is x3 y3. So now let us put the values. X1 is minus 1 plus x2 is 4 plus x3 is 3 upon 3 comma y1 is 3 plus y2 is 2 plus y3 is minus 2 upon 3. Now let's find it out. This is 3 plus 3, that's 6 by 3. This plus 2 minus 2 cancels, 3 by 3. So it is coming 2 comma 1. So this is the coordinates of the centroid, that is 2 comma 1. This is the first part. Okay, this is the first part of the question. Second part, they are saying find the equation of the line through G and parallel to AC. That means you have to find out the equation of the line which is passing through G and which is parallel to AC. That means you have to find out the equation of, say, PQ. This, the equation of PQ line, which is passing through G but parallel to AC. This line is parallel to AC, which means that the slope of PQ will be equal to the slope of AC. First of all, so we find out the slope of PQ, okay, from this given information. After that, it is passing through this point, so we can get the equation by the slope point. So let consider the slope of AC be M. So M is equal to, we'll write y3 minus y1 upon x3 minus x1. We have already considered the points as x1, y1 and x3, y3. Okay. So y3 is your minus 2 minus 3 divided by 3 plus 1. So it's coming minus 5 upon 4. So therefore the slope of the required line required line is also same. Line is minus 5 upon 4. This is the slope of the required line. Also, the required line passes through the centroid. Okay, passes through 2, 1. Therefore, the equation of the required line, now which form you are going to take? Slope point form. Okay, and what is that? Y minus y1 is equal to m whole into x minus x1. I'll just rub this diagram so that we can continue over here. So y minus y1, y minus y1 is your 1, put it here, is equal to m. M is minus 5 upon 4. X minus x1 is your 2. So put it here. Now get 4 this side. 4 whole into y minus 1 minus 5x plus 10. Minus 5 into minus 2 is plus 10. So this is 4y minus 4 is minus 5x plus 10. Get 5x this side. 4y plus 5x is equal to 10 plus 4. I got 4 that side and 5x this side. So now 5x plus 4y I got 14. So this is the equation of the required line which is passing through the centroid and parallel to AC. That means having slope minus 5. Now the 26th sum. Find the equation of the line through 0, minus 3 and perpendicular through the line joining the points minus 3, 2 and 9, 1. So that means you have to find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to the line. This is perpendicular to the line joining the points, say A minus 3, 2 and B 9, 1, and this line passing through 0, minus 3. You have to find out the equation of this line. Okay. This is a rough diagram. You need to find the equation of this line which is passing through 0, minus 3 and which is perpendicular to the line joining the points minus 3, 2 and 9, 1. So that means this line is perpendicular to AB. Say this line is PQ. PQ is perpendicular to AB. That means the slope of PQ into the slope of AB should be equal to minus 1. So from there we can get the slope of PQ and the PQ line passes through 0, minus 3. So we can get the equation by the slope point form. Okay, so let us find out the slope of AB first. Slope of AB, let it be m1, is equal to, consider this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 is 1, 1 minus 2 upon x2. x2 is 9, minus x1 is minus 3, so plus 3. So this is minus 1 upon 12. This is the slope of the given line AB. Let the slope of the required line be m2. Therefore, m1 into m2 should be equal to minus 1. m1 is your minus 1 upon 12 into m2 is minus 1. Therefore, m2 will be minus cancel, m2 will be 12. So, the slope of the required line is 12. Also, the required line passes through this point 0, minus 3. Okay, so we got the slope, we got the point through which it passes. Therefore, the equation of the required line, which form? Slope point form. So y minus y1 is equal to m whole into x minus x1. So now put the values. Y minus y1 is your plus 3 is equal to m, that is 12. X minus x1 is your 0. So y plus 3 is equal to 12x, or you can write y is equal to 12x minus 3. You can keep the answer in this form because this form resembles to y is equal to mx plus c. So this is the equation of the required line. Let us proceed towards the next question, question number 26. The vertices of a triangle ABC are A, 3, 8, B minus 1 comma 2 and C 6 comma minus 6. Let us draw a rough diagram. This is a triangle where A is 3 comma 8, B is minus 1 comma 2 and C is 6 comma minus 6. Find the slope of BC. So first of all we have to find the slope of BC. 2 points are given, so we can find the slope by the formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Equation of the line perpendicular to BC and passing through A. That means we have to find out the equation of this line which is perpendicular to BC and passing through A. So once we get the slope of BC, we can get the slope of AD also by using the criteria m1 into m2 minus 1. After that it passes through A, so we can get the equation by the slope point form. So let us do the first part, that is slope of BC. Slope of BC is equal to, let us consider this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. So slope of BC we consider as m1 is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 is minus 6, so minus 6 minus 2 divided by x2 is 6, minus x1 is plus 1, so it will come minus 8 upon 7. This is the slope of BC. Now, let the slope of AD be m2, right? Now since AD is perpendicular to BC, so we can write m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 is minus 8 upon 7 into m2 is minus 1. Therefore m2 we get as 7 upon 8. So we got the slope of AD, that is 7 upon 8. Also AD passes through A, that is 3 comma 8. Therefore the equation of AD is, which form you are using? Slope point form. So here you write down slope point form. And what is the form? Y minus y1 is equal to m whole into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is 8, slope is 7 upon 8, x minus x1 is 3. Get 8 this side, 8 whole into y minus 8, 7 whole into x minus 3. Let me drop this part. Let us continue. 8y minus 8 into 8 is 64 is equal to 7x minus 7 into 3 is 21. Okay, now let us arrange it. 8y is equal to 7x minus 21 plus 64, or 8y is equal to 7x plus 43. So this is the equation of the required line. So today we have completed till question number 26 from exercise 12.2 ML Aggarwal. In our next video, we are going to start from question number 27. There are some 35 questions in this exercise, so we'll complete in the next video. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.